Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. It's afternoon here in the Lucky Dice Antiques YouTube channel as I record this video. And today I'm just going to take a few moments and share with you some things I have found while out thrifting. Most of this is things I'm going to resell. So thanks for watching, and let's get started. So the first thing I want to show is my IU Indiana Hoosiers Tervis brand Tervis cup. I found this at Goodwill last weekend, and it was marked with a brown tag, which meant it was half off, so I paid $1 for this IU Tervis, and was really excited about it. So it's my first Tervis, so yeah, excited about it. So the last video I posted, I shared with you some things that my brother Scott, hi Scott, had given me. He does online selling as well, and he's kind of streamlining, refocusing what he sells, and so he shared with me, gave me some of his inventory, and I have some more of that to share with you today. So the first thing is this. I'm going to hold up the box lid, and this is, so I grew up in Richmond, Indiana, and back in the day, Star Piano Company was located in Richmond, and they manufactured pianos. And this is from the Star Piano Company, and it is like it's one of these. So I think it goes in like a player piano. So it's all rolled up here on this spindle, and it's tagged there as well. It's really cool. I don't know if this will show up on there at all, but I unrolled it a little bit while ago and noticed that there's even a star, pretty sure it's a star watermark on that. But it is, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to unroll it all the way, but it's one of those, it just has a bunch of little holes in it. And the inside of the lid says, before putting the perforated roll of music in position in the player, it is advisable to take hold of the same in the center with the left hand. And it goes on about how to do it and get it to track right. But what a neat little piece of history from Richmond. I mean, I don't know how old that is, but it's probably pretty old. Waiting for the Robert E. Lee. It's been a minute since that was in the Casey Kasem's top 40, so I'm saying this is probably pretty old. But anyway, and I also have, so this almost got lost in the box. Scott, I didn't even see this when I went through the box the first time at your house, because it got lost. It's so small. It's a tiny little thing. It has 1, 2, 3, 5 little Coca-Cola cases of pop in it, but they're not really, it's not real pop. It's just plastic and made to look like pop. So, which makes sense, because where would you find that small of a bottle opener? I mean, I'm holding 120 Cokes in the palm of my hand, and they're bottles. So, anyway, just a neat little thing. Not sure what it was for. Maybe probably for like a little Coca-Cola toy truck. But there's that. And he also gave me this vintage Mickey Mouse Club like pinball game. Sorry about the noise there. I was trying to get the balls. That was annoying. Trying to get these over to where they're supposed to go. There we go. And now let's see if I can do this backwards. Yay, there it goes. So, anyway, it's Wolverine Toy, division of Spang Industries, Boonville, Arkansas. Copyright Walt Disney Productions, no year. I haven't looked this up online or anything for any comps yet, but really neat, and excited to see if I can resell it. And what else do we have? This is the boring part of the video where I look through the box and be like, I'm going to show that or not show that. No, I'm pretty much showing everything. He gave me a travel iron. I don't know if he thought my clothes were too wrinkled or what, but let's see how this opens. Ooh, okay, so I don't think I opened this yet. And you can see the old cord in there. And then the iron appears to be in this red bag. I'm not going to take it out right now, so I believe it's an iron. So anyway, and there's a picture of what the iron looks like for those that are disappointed. I didn't take it out of the bag. It looks like that. Okay. So, and I have one of these. I'm not sure what he is. He has no markings on the bottom. No markings. It actually looks like he might have been like he seems to be like wood. Maybe, so he's got this hole on his back too, like this basket he's carrying. I think we came up with a theory that maybe that held like a pack of cigarettes. You could lay a few cigarettes loosely in this little divot here and maybe stick matches here out of his, well, we're just going to call it his pouch instead of saying sticking them out of his crotch. Well, I guess I said crotch, but yeah. But he's a really interesting, intricate, and cool piece, and I'm anxious to see what else I can learn about him. So if you know anything about him, just let me know. Thanks. And I have one of these old little movie, like a kid's movie player, and Sesame Street on my way to sometime. I'm going to take the cartridge out, but anyway. Oh yeah, there's Bert and Ernie talking about the letter R. Well, I mean, I assume they're talking about the letter R. There's no audio, but pretty cool. Oh, there's a focus button. Well, that would have been nice to know. Yeah, okay. So he gave me that and a couple extra movies for it. So the movies are Walt Disney's Dumbo and Sesame Street Cookie Monster in the kitchen. And then the one that's in here, which is, yeah, On My Way to Sesame Street. So, okay. And he gave me a couple of Survivor buffs. He was on Survivor? No, I'm kidding. But he did give me a couple of Survivor buffs. And let's see. He gave me an old, there's another, maybe my clothes are really looking wrinkled. Because look, he also gave me an old iron like this that I can't hold up with one hand anymore. Okay, so that's, oh wait, there's one more thing in the box. I just don't have a good method over here for stacking stuff, so I never do I? I don't know if this is vintage or not. It is a big like cracker dip tray, and it has the recipe right there, and for onion soup dip, and yeah, so you always know where your recipe is, and then it's marked on the back, California, USA, 58. Yeah, or S8, I'm not sure. To run a couple errands this afternoon, so I stopped at the recycle center and checked out the free shelves there where people swap stuff, you know, and I picked up this. It says Nick's at IU. Nick's is a bar downtown Bloomington. If you've ever been to Bloomington, you probably know about Nick's, and it's got an IU thing on the back there. So this I probably will just keep for myself because I've hung out at Nick's a couple times and they serve drinks in these, so now I have one for at home. And let's see, okay, I went to the bins recently, the Goodwill outlet bins, and picked up some things, like for light things, and that might have some retail potential. So I got this Santa mug, Santa on a reindeer. It is stamped, it's like pressed in there, stamped to say Japan. Yeah, and so I got that. Don't know if there's any market for this at all, but I got 3 rolls of undeveloped film, unused film, Walmart film. And they even came in their old canisters. How long has it been since you saw a film container like that? So I got 3 of those. And let's see, okay, I'm not doing things in order too much here because this came from a yard sale. It is a glass bake mug with that design on it. I don't know what that design is called, but I'll figure it out. There's the other side. And yeah. I posted this on Instagram, so maybe you saw it, but probably you didn't. This did come from the Goodwill outlet at the bins. That our bin was, or our Goodwill that day was charging $1.59 a pound. I found this little Tupperware container. It sits in the palm of my hand, and listen, it's got money in it. So this had been overlooked because I got there, around 2:30. You know, and if you've been to the outlets, you know they put out new bins at the top of every hour. So this bin had been out for at least 30 minutes, and this had been looked over several times. So I did a quick count of the change in it. It was $1.60 something, $1.61, $1.63. So when I checked out, I'm like, how much does this weigh? And it weighed half a pound. So I paid 75 cents and got $1.60. So I made like almost 90 cents on the deal. And I got this Tupperware container. And it is actually a Tupperware brand, right? I say those things and then I doubt myself. Yeah, it's Tupperware. So, all right. So I have a pepper shaker, no salt shaker. I don't know if any other resellers do this. I seem to have, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 now, orphaned salt or pepper shakers, no matches. Maybe someday I'll just sell them all as one lot. I still thought this was cute. It's a little train car with a Christmas tree on it, and it says pepper. So, yeah, I looked high and low for its mate, but I did not find it. This is not old. This is not vintage. It's got a copyright on the bottom of 2017, Blue Sky. So, whatever Blue Sky is. And then lastly for this video, I think anyway, yeah, I picked this up at Goodwill recently, and this is, since I started this in January anyway, the first time I've ever found something that was stamped Occupied Japan. She is not in the best shape, but I still had to pick her up because she was my first Occupied in Japan find. So anyway, so that's that. I'd like to thank you for watching, and this is the point where you probably already clicked stop and exited, but, you know, just real quick, give me a like down there, you know, like my video, and so I know people are watching it, and yeah, and that'll be it till next time, so thanks for watching, bye.